Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now into December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They go once more with Moss. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Bengals going to have a first down. Here's a handoff to Moss. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade. Couple of years with the Broncos, and now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game, you could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
First and 10. They'll run here with Patterson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first down, right back to Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now it's Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Harris to the 5-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Now it's Wilson to the goal line and in. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, mighty. 12, 12.
Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
1-1, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
12, 12. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll give it to Harris again. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Russ. And get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4th down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll try to run it with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
This returnable from inside his own 40. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Another run here with Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through one. It's the Steelers. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. Here comes 3rd and 6. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with.
He is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it to the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start, and this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of a game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11 Thomas.
Another try with Moss. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now, Burrow. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here comes a return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Hill shuts it down there. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. He's inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. And that last run, a big one. It puts him over 2,000 rushing yards for the year. Some of the best names in the history of running backs have reached that accomplishment. Adrian Peterson doing it. Among others, the 2,000-yard club now has a new member. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out, first down and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go. Side.
Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A tough spot here. Third and long. To throw is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Moss. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On the ground, this is Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. into space at the 45. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. He'll take this down to the 47. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A run. Here's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They run it over center with Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now it's Harris. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got it at the 3. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies. but he is going to come up short.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he will score again. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now, Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Gun, gun. Cut. 11, MT. 11. Cut.
Here's Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A first down throw for Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll run here with Patterson. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Second and 7. On the carry, it's Patterson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. On 4th down, it's the former Texan Cameron Johnston to punt for the Steelers. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11.
Ready? Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That is caught, finding Higgins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 2.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
They bring their tight end right. Throwing is Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The man signed away from Green Bay, Aaron Jones, a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Alec Pierce, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you back through some of the highlights. Been plenty of room to run, and he has taken advantage of it already over one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
putting the tight end in motion. Here's Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On first down, right back to Harris. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he has surpassed Eric Dickerson's all-time single-season record. It was 2,105 yards, but history made with that carry. So after crossing the 2,000-yard plateau, this is the next logical step. With that run, he has done it. He set the new all-time NFL record for most rushing yards in a single season. Another run here with Harris. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. Well, that was pretty lucky right there. I mean, he definitely pulled it, but it didn't hit that left upright squarely. It just kind of grazed it. Fortunately for him, Mike, it didn't come straight back. It ended up hitting it and going in.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's good set. 42.
Burrow now to throw on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If I had to guess, Mike, by just seeing the play unfold in real time, The safety's original assignment was to defend the center of the field in pass coverage. Somewhere along the way, the light bulb just went off. He just became a player and said, you know what? The quarterback's on the run. I'm going to attack. I don't think you want to make a living doing that because you risk giving up big plays downfield on scramble drill, but it's a lot easier when you can get away with it and bring them down for a sack.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
12. Turbo shot.
To throw is Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
11 mighty.
They'll run with Moss. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1, ready? Gun.
They go once more with Moss. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
11. Here we go. Wide 80.
Burrow now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, It took exactly one play to get our answer.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Harris. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
On the ground, this is Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
There's that man again. Another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
11 MT, 11.
On first down, Burrow. This is caught at 2. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will get just a bit closer. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. They put Wilson in motion. On third down, here's Harris. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A give, and here comes Harris. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and 2. Now Wilson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays. And They showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
They'll try to run it here with Moss. He is going to have a Bengals 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
On 1, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Burrow to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On point, ready?
3rd and long.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11, behind.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Back to throw, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On the zone read, they'll hand it to Moss. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Another try with Moss. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. To throw is Burrow. That's going to be caught, and he's going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they fail to convert on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to pick up the first down, getting this one past the 20. Here's Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On second down, a run with Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On third down, here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Dot.
To throw is Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch.
One, ready?
2nd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Now, Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. First and 10.
11.
Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Second and 7.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks.
It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. Not much happening there, just a short game. A run with Harris. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third and 6. They run it over center with Harris. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.